Greetings, this is N8SKN and my name is Bob. Welcome to the Portage County Amateur Radio Service, Inc. PCARS Thursday night 2-meter net here on the K8IV repeater system. I will be using the club call K8BF for the net. This repeater system also accepts inputs from Echolink, so I'll be asking for check-ins from around the corner to around the world here on the Kent repeater. This repeater receiver is located in Sugarbush Knolls using a PL tone of 118.8 plus Echolink through the K8BF-L Echolink node. I'll be your net control operator this evening. As always, if you have any emergency or priority traffic, you may break into this net at any time. This is a directed net and all calls will go through net control. You don't have to be a member of PCARS to check in and say hello. Everyone is welcome. PCARS meets on the second Monday of each month at 7 p.m. The monthly meeting is held at the American Legion Post 496 in Kent. The post is located at 1945 Mogador Road. We look forward to seeing you there. The PCARS website is located at www.portcars.org. You can find out more information about PCARS on the website. PCARS also has a number of special interest groups that meet at the club site every Tuesday in Ravenna. Check out the latest award-winning newsletter on the club site for all the information on these and other PCARS activities. During this net, I'll take pauses when asking for Echolink check-ins since they have a slight delay in audio. When you check in, please give me your call sign, name, and location. I'll acknowledge each call sign as I get them. Please be aware that the repeater system has a 4-minute timeout. Okay, first off, we'll take Echolink check-ins and only Echolink. So I have Echolink up here, and I see that we have Bob, WB8OVQ in Uniontown. How are you this evening, Bob?
This is Bob, WB8OVQ in Uniontown. Oh, not really much going on. I'm glad the weather's cooled down a little bit. I have been struggling with a Kenwood R5000 receiver for the last 2 weeks or so, and I think maybe I found the problem. They put a funky little glue in there to keep it from moving, and it absorbs moisture. And over a period of time, it rots out components. All of the components changed and everything removed. It might keep working. So I'm really happy that that thing's going. And that's about it. And it was good seeing everybody Monday night. Back to the net. This is WB8OVQ.
Very good, Bob. Glad you had success there with working on your transceiver there. It's always nice to fiddle around with things and make them work again or make them work better. Okay, so now we're going to go to Karen, WD8BIW, also at Uniontown.
Hi, this is Karen, WD8BIW in Uniontown. I don't have a lot, just want to say hi to everybody. Yeah, it was nice seeing everybody at the meeting, and I really liked the program. It was a very good program. And just want to remind everybody the Warren Ham Fest is this Sunday. I see a lot of people there, so that'll be good. Weather's supposed to be good, so that'll be nice. And that's about all I have. Back to the net.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight, Karen, and you have yourself a good weekend. All right, let's clear with Karen, and we're going to go now to Gary, WB2RPW in Eatontown, New Jersey.
K8BF in the group, WB2RPW, Gary in Eatontown, New Jersey. Very good evening to everybody on the net. Was on the road today, went up to New York City to see the doctor, got my knee taken care of, got a gel injection for my knee, so feel much better. And but that was an all-day project, but really worthwhile because I got good care. But then going to do the Ohio QSO party on the 23rd. Going to do that and get some points for the guys here, but that's what we're going to do radio-wise and everything else. But other than that, we've been fine and just keeping our feet up. WB2RPW back to net.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight again, Gary, and hopefully we're glad to hear that your knee's going to be all fixed up and hopefully better for you. Okay, so now I look in here, I have Tim, W8HFZ, and Tim, if you could give me your location, I'd appreciate it. Go ahead.
Well, good evening. K8BF in the net from W8HFZ, Tim, and I am also located in Uniontown, not too far from Bob and Karen. And I don't really have too much to say. I enjoyed Monday night's meeting. I'm sorry I missed the cookout on Saturday. Hopefully I'll make it to the upcoming barbecue so whatever it's called. Anyhow, other than that, I don't really have anything. Looking forward to the Hamfest on Sunday, of course, and helping out the Falls Club with amateur exam testing on Saturday morning. So with that, I'll say 73 and turn it back over to you, K8BF from W8HFZ.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight, Tim, and sharing your comments. And so right now it looks like I don't have anybody else in the Echolink lobby, so we're going to move on and start asking for local RF check-ins that have announcements or news for the net. Please go ahead.
WCK.
Good evening, Rick. It's KD8, I believe, WCK. Please go ahead.
Thank you, and I apologize for not checking in right. I wanted to toss out a reminder for a kind of an unofficial activity on Saturday, September the 13th. Some of us are going to set up at a church in Macedonia and operate a British event called Churches and Chapels on the Air. And we will basically just put up as many stations as we can and operate on as many bands as we can, but certainly 20 and 40. But it'd be fun to do some VHF. I've got to talk to a couple of people in the club here and see if there's interest. It's low-key, it's fun, it's early in the day because we're kind of synchronizing with the UK time, and they finish up by 2 in the afternoon, so we could go a little longer, but we'll just see how things go. Anybody interested, please contact me, and I will continue to put notes on this on the PCARSgroups.io and see if we can drum up a little bit more interest. Thanks a bunch. This is KD8WCK, back to net.
Okay, Rick, thanks for joining and sharing the information about that. And let's see, this is K8BF, and this is the PCARS Thursday night net here on the K8IV repeater system. All right, do we have any other check-ins with announcements or news for the net?
W8KNO, Joe and Hiram.
Good evening, Joe. Please go ahead with your announcement.
Thank you, and good evening to everyone. Just a reminder that this weekend on Sunday is the Warren Ham Fest. What does it go from 8 until 1, I believe, and there's no admission price, no parking cost, and the check-in, the talk-in is on 146,970. The PL tone is 100, and it's normally off, but just that for the information. And I'll be there checking cards for DXCC, VUCC, works all states, works all continents. So if you're interested, come on out. It's always been a great event. And yes, it's from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Okay, well, thank you, Joe. Were you complete with your comments?
Yes, I am. I'm working on my antenna and looking to having to get a new rotor to make it work right.
Okay, very good. I just wanted to double check to make sure I wasn't cutting you off or anything. Okay, so do we have any other RF check-ins with announcements or news for the net? Okay, so it looks like we're about ready to start taking our general local RF check-in. So please call K8BF now.
This is K8LIR, Jenny in Sugarbush Snow.
Gotcha, Jenny. May we have another check-in, please?
Yeah, Golf Papa November, Tim in Kent, Ohio.
Gotcha, Tim. We have another check-in, please.
QE, Bob in Talmadge.
Gotcha, Bob. How about another check-in, please?
Kilo Delta 8, Oscar Bravo Alpha, Ken in Ravenna. And I got K8BFA sitting here beside me.
I'm sorry, Ken. I completely faded. You're Kilo Delta 8 OBA?
Yeah, Kilo Delta 8, Oscar Bravo Alpha, and K8BFA.
Okay, very good. Let's see here. Let's go to, we're going to just go to the top of the list here. Let's go to Jetty, KD8LAR in Sugarbush Knolls.
Hi, everyone. Have a good weekend, and please say hi to me on the net.
Great. Thank you for joining us, Jetty, and you have yourself a good evening and a good weekend. Okay, so we're going to clear with Jetty, and we're going to go to WAGPN, Tim and Kent.
Whiskey, Golf Papa November at K8BF. No traffic. I'm in and out. 73 to everybody.
Thanks for making it in here tonight for us, Tim. You have yourself a good evening. All right, Bob at QE in Talmadge. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening to you, Bob, and everybody on the net. Enjoying the nice weather. It's been really nice, so that's great. Had a good time there at the 20th anniversary event on Saturday at the club site, and the club did well. Band conditions were lousy, that's for sure. We didn't make a lot of contacts, 113. Other than that, that's it. And AQE, back to you.
Thank you, Bob. Thanks for checking in, and you have a good weekend. All right, let's go to Ken, KD8 OBA, and let me find out where I've got you down. I've got you written down. You're in Ravenna. Sorry about that, Ken. Please go ahead.
Oh, well, I'm always lost anyway, so that's okay. Yeah, I just figured I'd just check in tonight. I really don't have a whole lot. We kind of, the freezer door kind of jarred open a little bit there, and there was a lot of stuff that thawed out. Ended up, I tossed a whole bunch of stuff, so, Mother Hubbard's cupboards look full to mine, so you guys all take care, have a good weekend, and I'll pass it on over to the YL here, Ken, K8BFA.
Thank you, Ken. All right, K8BFA, and I'm sorry, this is name and the location. I'll assume it's Ravenna as well.
K8BFA. I'm the better half of KD8OBA. My name's Jan. We've been to the meetings and stuff, and we'll see you at the parties.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight, Jan, and you have yourself a good weekend. All right, this is K8BF, and again, this is Portage County Amateur Radio Service Thursday Night Net. So we're going to continue with RF check-ins. Please go ahead.
DAU, Dan in Suffield.
Gotcha, Dan in Suffield. All right, may I have a Doug check-in, please?
K8BF Thursday.
Okay, you were kind of a little weak into the repeater there. I believe it was Mark, but I missed the call sign and the location. Okay, sorry, all I got out of that was KE8, and I believe it's still Mark. Okay, I'm really sorry. You're not hitting the repeater very well. Maybe if you had a different location or maybe a little bit of power and try again.
C8, Fox Queen Victor, see if that did any different.
Hey, is it KE8, Fox Queen Victor?
Oh, it's KC. A C. Take the little bar out of the middle and then that becomes a C. KC.
Gotcha. And is it Mark, and what's your city?
Now I'm in Streetsboro.
Okay, very good. Let's see here. Do we have another RF check-in?
November Romeo 8 Whiskey, Russ, Mobile.
Okay, November Romeo 8 Whiskey, Russ Mobile. Okay, Russ, we're going to let you go ahead with your comments since we got you here.
Roger, roger. K8BF in the group. This is RAW. I've been down on a picket line all day supporting my IBEW brothers strike against a non-union outfit down in southern Ohio, and I'm almost home. About another 10 or 15 minutes I'll be there. Hi Jenny, how you doing today? That's about it for me. 73 everybody, and I'll be clear and listening. NRAW clear.
Very good, Russ. You have yourself a good evening and drive safe. Okay, so I'm going to go up just to the top of our short list here since we got it going. It seems like a good breaking point. So WDA, DAU, Dan in Suffield, please go ahead.
Okay, thanks for the check-in. Cut the grass, the front yard today, and I'll probably do the backyard this weekend sometime. It looks like the weather's going to break next week, so there's something a little something to look forward to. WDA, DAU.
Yeah, hopefully we'll start getting some rain here and we'll be cutting the grass some more. Hi. I'm really enjoying this brown stuff I have in my yard. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go to Kilo Charlie 8, Foxtrot Queen Victor, Mark in Streetsboro.
Right, yeah, KCFTV. I'm a little surprised it's not doing decent enough for me. It comes only about 3 miles from the input, if that. Just wanted to stop in and say hello. Oh, only I want to know, is there going to be the radio cruise this year? I have to take a look and see if I haven't totally looked at everything yet. But everything else is going good, so we'll send it back to Nat, KCFTV. That's King Charles 8, Fox Queen Victor.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us tonight, Mark. And let's see, I'm not sure about the cruise-in. Maybe we're winding up hearing from WB8 LCD. I think he has something to do with that, or at least has announced it in the past, so maybe we'll hear something in a little while. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Echolink. I see without one here we have Doug, WA8UW Victor. Please go ahead, Doug.
This is Whiskey Alpha 8, Uniform Whiskey Victor. Good evening, everybody. I'm currently, my name is Doug. I'm currently in North Lawrence, driving home from the meeting. And I don't want to spend a lot of time. Got to concentrate on driving here. So, everybody have a good evening. K8BF WAUWB.
Well, thanks for joining us and checking in tonight, Doug. Of course, driving safe is the most important thing. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go back to RF check-ins. This is K8BF, the Portage County Amateur Radio Service Thursday night. Please go ahead.
Papa 4 Victor Zulu, Mike from Mosley.
Gotcha. Kilo Papa 4 Victor Zulu, Mike and Manaway. Another check-in, please.
This is K8BF with a recheck.
Okay, very good. Go ahead with your recheck, Jetty.
My dad told me to check him in because he's out right now, so I'm checking in WBA LCD.
Got it, Jetty. We're all set. I saw it looked like I was seeing him trying to go in and out of Echolink too, so I know he was trying. So we got him in the logbook. Okay, let's see here. Let's go. Let's just go with KP4 Victor Zulu. Mike and Manaway, please go ahead with your comments.
Net control, good evening, everyone. It was great to see most of you on Monday. It's been a while since I'm not attending in person with my daughter. It was real nice. I also remind everybody about the Ohio QSO party that's going to be not this weekend, on the 23rd. We're going to start at 10 o'clock in the morning, and around 2 o'clock, Bob's going to be cooking his famous burgers and hot dogs. So hopefully everybody have a chance to go, and it's a great opportunity to see each other and say hi. Back to you, Net Control. This is Kilo Papa 4 Victor Zulu.
Gotcha there. Thanks for your comments, Mike. And I've got your notes here about your announcement about the Ohio QSO party. I think it's barbecue. So, okay. So let's see here. Do we have any other RF check-ins?
N8WCP, Mike in Rootstown.
Gotcha, Mike. Do we have another?
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Alpha Delta Quebec, Joe in Brimville Township.
Gotcha, Joe in Brimfield. Do we have another?
TOA, Greg in Bainbridge.
Gotcha, Greg. All right, we're going to jump up to the top of the list already here, so let's go to N8WCP, Mike in Rootstown.
All right. Hey, well, good evening to you and everyone else on the net. Let's see. It's looking forward to a nice quiet weekend, and I understand, I think the American QSO party, if I recall, North American QSO party is this weekend. Regarding the question that popped up earlier about the cruise-in, my understanding is that's been canceled because I asked that question before. So hopefully that station is copying that. And then last night we made an attempt on FlexNet. We were trying 6-meter with MT63 2000L. I know that KB8TUY, I was able to copy Mike, and then also able to copy Rick, KD8WCK, but unfortunately I didn't hear any other stations last night, but we gave it a good try. So with that, I will say good evening, and everyone have a great weekend, and we'll catch you down the log, N8WCP.
Well, thanks for joining us, Mike, and letting us know about the cruise-in being canceled. We appreciate it. Okay, so let's go to KF8 ADQ, Joe in Brimfield.
This is KF8 ADQ. Not a whole lot of, I guess, radio per se things for me, but more from a Wi-Fi thing. One of the projects I've been trying to do for Brookfield Township is a Wi-Fi project, and I get to start on that kind of tomorrow. Setting up some line-of-sight Wi-Fi antennas to put in the architecture, so that eventually, hopefully, we'll have Wi-Fi in one of our parks here soon. One of the projects I pitched to the township 2 years ago when I was hired in was adding in the ability of doing public Wi-Fi in the township parks. And originally I got approval for doing that, but unfortunately the township's having some fiscal problems, so the project's going to get stretched out a little bit, but it's still in motion. It's just going much slower, but I get to put up some line-of-sight Wi-Fi antennas to start linking some buildings together to put the backbone in place. So I do enjoy playing with technology, and using lifts is always fun too, getting them up high up in the air. So I'll say KF8ADQ, back to net.
Well, that sounds like an interesting project there. Be careful up there on the lift, and yeah, it'd be good for those of us that work from home. You could maybe go work from the park sometime. You got Wi-Fi, well, it's got fast enough. Okay, so let's see. Let's go to K8TOA, Greg in Bainbridge.
Okay, Bob, K8BF K8TOA. Thanks for running the net tonight. Doing a great job as usual. Nice to hear everybody on the air. It was a great time at the picnic for the 20th anniversary last week. And also nice to see everybody at the meeting. So, wow, can't beat that, I guess. The weather, it's been questionable, but, it is what it is, but I'm glad we're not in the 3 feet of snow, so that's a plus. So that's the way I look at it. So that's about it on this end. Glad to hear everybody, and 73s. K8BF, K8TOA.
Well, thanks for joining us, Greg. Hope you have yourself a good weekend. And yes, we'll take this weather all day long, or all year long if we could, actually. Okay, so I'm going to go over announcements we have so far, just so I don't forget about it. So Rick passed on to Macedonia. They're going to be working, setting up for, oh boy, and I forgot to write down the date for it. I think it's sometime in September, but church and chapels, I guess it's something that goes on in the United Kingdom. So it'll be early in the day, I think on a Saturday, because they're of the time difference. So that's upcoming. And then we also have the Warren Ham Fest from 8 to 1 this weekend. And coming up on August 23rd, we're going to have the Ohio QSO party at, I imagine, the PCARS World Headquarters there, starting at 10 a.m. And at 2 p.m., Bob is going to start flipping his famous burgers, from what I understand. And I think that's all I have for announcements right now. So do we have any other RF check-ins?
Back for KD8WCK.
Go ahead, Rick.
You got it just fine on that other announcement. It is the 13th of September. But I got a public service announcement for people that may drive on Route 44. The closure on Route 44 that's in the first mile south of 303 seems to be finished, and there's plenty of traffic going through. So if you have been making a detour, you may not have to do that anymore. Thanks for running the net for us tonight, Bob. And this is KD8WCK, back to K8BF.
Got it. September 13th for the church and chapels. Sorry about that. I have a hard time reading my own writing here sometimes. Okay, do we have any other RF check-ins? One more time, this is K8BF, and this is the Portage County Amateur Radio Service Thursday Night Net. Do we have any other RF check-ins for this evening? Okay, hearing nothing else, I'll close this net. I'd like to thank everyone for taking time to check in to this net. Your participation is very much appreciated. PCARS would especially like to thank the K8IV repeater owner for allowing us to use the repeater system for the PCARS net. I'll now turn the repeater back to regular amateur use. 7-3s to everyone. Hope to hear you again soon. K8BF is clear. Also, Ed8SKN is clear. Have a good weekend, everybody.